Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Hi, guys. Here we are once again on Morgul, our recreation of our most played character on Live. A dark, dark defender. I was playing him last night, playing him again tonight. What do we have? Interrogate Freak Show on Talos Island. That's right. That's where we were headed. That's what we were going to do. And we're going to pick up right where we left off. Talos Island. Talos? I assume Talos? I'll probably say Talos at several points this evening, because I haven't yet made up my mind. Freak Show! Oh, more of these regenerating assholes. That guy would destroy me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the levels. There's an issue with the levels. I'm not high enough level where I'm likely to get this done in any reasonable amount of time. That was the thing. I had forgotten about that thing. I have now remembered that thing. Let's check with other contacts that we might have. Choge? Gi? G? Gifting a sub. Oh, Sethko will be delighted. Thank you very, very much. Corked Yogi. Cracked Yogi. I think we had this discussion once before. Mr. Bear. Thank you very, very much for the gifted sub, and knowing Sethko, as I actually do, he'll be delighted. Sethko Wobblebottom is one of my old Lord of the Rings guild mates, called Kin, not guild over there. He'll be delighted. He occasionally drops by. The only problem for him is he's in Australia, so the times don't always link up. He also streams, by the way. But thank you very, very much for that. I am very appreciative. Thank you. You have a great one, too. And been terrific upcoming week. Knock on wood. Rondell Jackson, if you have perspective on Sky Raiders and the Council. Yeah, I can beat up the Sky Raider and the Council. I'd like to beat them up. Oh, he's an IP. Fine, we'll head over to IP then. No, we won't. That's probably too high level too. I'd really like a 15 to 20 level range would be ideal. Colleen Saramago? That's Trolls. That's Skyway City. I'm just trying to find something, a little less, with a little less oomph. New contact. Andrea Mitchell, Circle of Thorns, and the Banished Pantheon. That's all he had. He doesn't have any missions. He does have missions. That's it. Circle of Thorns in the sewers, where in Paris Park. Okay, that's manageable. Should be manageable. Back to AP, and thence to Paris Park. But before I forget, we will set my notoriety to -1 because I'm a defender, and I don't do a lot of damage. Press Park. The original archetype classes in City of Heroes were definitely fleshed out by the City of Villains archetypes once they made them good guy, bad guy, independent. And they've been further fleshed out by additions here on the Homecoming cluster. But originally, your options were relatively limited. I mean, you had your tanks, your scrappers, your blasters, your defenders, and your controllers. I think that was it. I have the book, the most holy book, the Writ. Blaster, controller, defender, scrapper, and tanker. Yep, that was it at launch. I remembered correctly. Mystics in the sewers. Oh, and the sewers are even nearby. Convenient. The air smells of roses and jasmine. Magic is definitely being used here. A sewer that smells of roses and jasmine? I press F to doubt. I press F to really, really doubt. We got nothing but archers. Oh, one of them's dressed a little different, so we'll start with him. No, I'll move up and we'll catch them all. Catch. Kaboo. Sick. And to our benefit, though, Dark does have a really, really nice group route. That's an advantage we do have. Defeat all the mystics. Well, I haven't seen a mystic in this, unless these are all considered mystics, which I suppose is possible. Clicky up there. And one of these guys did not get trapped. There's just something satisfying about it. I found just the tip. Alright. I gained 10 experience. Down below. There's an awful lot of them. I'm not happy about this right now. I am quite likely going to die here, I would say. expecting to get so many of them. Doesn't look like I'm going to die. I got a couple of bit of heals off, and that seems to have made quite the difference. Well, and I busted out a whole bunch of inspirations, too. And that combo platter seems to have taken care of it. That, and of course, my exquisite skill in... Oh, wait, there's one still alive. Looks like these knights have the ability to bust their way out of my route. Defeat all mystics. Does that mean I have to defeat everything in the goddamn map? Because I really, genuinely, deeply hate kill all or defeat all missions. I have spoken about it a great number of times. Oh. Hi guys, I didn't realize that. Am I interrupting something? I didn't realize. It looks like, I guess because they're incorporeal, my scary roots do not affect the dust. Yet another reason for me to not like them. Heal. And this is the other reason I hate them so much. They run away. Mobs that do this are just inherently freaking annoying. Will that be enough? No. And they'll just come back later. You see, this kind of horse shit would never pass muster in today's game design. It's garbage. From a player point of view, it does nothing good. Nothing. They don't even bring a friend. The old, at least in games like EverQuest, at least I think they did it in EverQuest. I know they did it elsewhere. If one of them would run away to the next group of mobs and bring a batch of mobs back. And he's back. And these ones don't even do that. They just run away. Just to be annoying. And it gives it provides nothing in the way of fun to the players. It's not challenging. It doesn't present any special, incredible difficulty. It's just freaking annoying. So I hope everyone's Sunday has been enjoyable or relaxing or whatever you were seeking in your Sunday. Huh. I don't remember seeing the green color in the maps before. Maybe it's just the brain malfunctioning after all these years. It's done good work for, far too many years, and it's just falling apart now. Fat body. Happy Sunday. Reasonably happy Sunday. Happy is a big ask. again. Hate mobs that do that. Hate them. I hate a lot of it. Ooh. Algeron? That's a weird spelling of Algernon. It's supposed to be like Algernon, but Algernon doesn't have the D. So I'm going to go with Algeron. Probably because it would annoy him to have me mispronounce his name. He deflected my spells. That's interesting. I wish he wouldn't do that. Of course, he has the protective shell, similar to the engineers that I was fighting the other night. I have to defeat all the mystics. Well, he has flowers? Ah, an Algernon reference. Not many people are going to get that. Very nice. I have to approve. Before it was a novel and an Academy Award-winning movie, it was a short story. Daniel Keyes is the writer of Flowers for Algernon, which became the movie Charlie. For those of you who may not be up on it won, I believe, the Hugo for Best Novel, or sorry, Best Short Story that year. And at one point he was asked how he had managed to write the story. And I believe his response was something along the lines, "If you find out, will you let me know?" And originally it was, make no mistake, it's a science fiction story. The fact that no one who watched the movie when it first came out was aware it was a science fiction story. Probably most of the people who ever read the novel or the short story realize it's actually a science fiction story. We've got another mage. He appears to have no one else with him. I do hear more thrumming. He's another force mage, so he's going to have that same force bubble around him. Well, if he gets around to putting it up on himself, which he chose not to do. I have not seen Dune 2 yet. Well, I know, I don't go out much. Going into public. I mean, ooh. That is completely my understanding. But going out to movies is so 2020. I've read the book multiple times. Also read the second book, and the third book, and the fourth book. I was shocked by how much I liked the fourth one. Goddamn book. I was stunned. I was expecting it would be awful. And it wasn't. It was really good. That's a level! And a mission completed. The mission completed? But there's supposed to be more mobs that I'm supposed to use my buffs on. That's disappointing. Oh, yeah, Denis Villeneuve, absolutely. I would trust him. I've had the discussion with a friend. Okay, we've seen what he did with, Blade Runner sequel that we would have thought was not possible. We've seen what he did with Dune. What other science fiction and or fantasy movies would we like him to tackle? Because he's going to get them right. I mean, I had quibbles about Blade Runner, the sequel, because, well, it was a sequel to the movie as it was originally released, and I didn't think that was the best version of the movie. But that's not his fault. And for him to make a movie that visually felt exactly like a sequel to the first was an astonishing act. And when I saw as the list of who he was casting in Dune 1 came out, I just kept going, perfect, perfect, ridiculously perfect, perfect. There were only a couple I didn't like in the original, and there's certainly one I did not have. I haven't seen it yet, but I was not a fan of Christopher Walken's casting as Shaddam. Now, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't judge it, but I wasn't nuts about that casting. I wasn't nuts about the Duncan Idaho casting in the first. He turned out okay. I wasn't nuts about David Dalsmatian, but he worked out quite well. I would like to train to a new level of power. Let's see. 2 more. Well, I'd like 1 in stamina for sure, because more stamina would be goodness. And another 1 in Nightfall, I think. So I need a red and a blue. Red and a dark blue, to be exact. And yes, I know these are not optimal at level range. I should want to wait for 1 more level, but that's fine. No, it's not. I'm going to wait for 1 more level, and then I'll get 25s. I'm just naturally cheap. What can I say? I'm cheap. No, I would trust Denis Villeneuve with just about any science fiction, fantasy, speculative fiction property at all. That's the way I used to feel about Ridley Scott after Alien and Blade Runner, but not for a long time since. Task complete. He has no more missions. Well, that's disappointing. Let's see. Well, we've got 3 of them on Talos Island that we can go talk to, so we'll head to Talos. My understanding is that Villeneuve right now is working on his next Dune movie, and I don't know exactly how he's going to approach 2 or 3 and or God Emperor. There is also a mixed quality series that was done. It was done as a mini-series on Sci-Fi Channel of Dune, Children of Dune, and Dune Messiah. Some of it was quite good, and, well, a couple of the actors were jaw-droppingly bad. Andrea Mitchell. Isn't she a reporter? Or wasn't she a reporter for NBC? I think so. Ask about available missions. What do you got? In the wake of the Rikti War, there's been a resurgence of all kinds of mysticism. This has helped in some cases, even providing the city with new hope, but it's also caused a great deal of trouble. One of the new cults calls itself the Banished Pantheon. They have some sort of dark power They can animate the dead and call spirits from beyond the grave. A reporter named Suzanne Trent was investigating them, but now she's gone missing. I will find her, if I can. It even has a young James, damn it. He plays the younger Dr. Xavier. God damn. I'm getting so bad at pulling the names out from my memory. I used to be really good at it. Now I'm terrible. Anyway, it has a very young him playing Leto the second. McAvoy. There we go. The brain finally kicked in. So James McAvoy plays the young Leto. Oh, wait. Banished Pantheon. This is not going well. I simply want to put that out there for everyone to know. It's not going great. Okay, that guy's stealing my health. That's just not allowed. Sometimes, you know, you got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to run like a little girl. I pulled 2 mobs. I opened up on one guy and pulled 2 batches of mobs. That's not fair. It's not fun. And it's certainly not good as a defender. I can't kill them fast enough and heal myself fast enough. They are probably resistant to dark magic as well. Which means this is the worst possible thing in my face. I'm gonna have to drop this quest. There's no way I can I simply don't have enough mana, endurance, to burn through these things. Because they've got darkness resistance. Can't do it. Gotta drop the quest. Because they're also, for whatever reason, they're showing up as a level higher than me mobs, which, I mean, they can in a mission even where I've set it down 1 level, I think, but they shouldn't. And for them all to be that and all have darkness resistance, I'm screwed. I can't defeat this mission. Just cannot do it. Abort the current mission, and we'll find a different contact here on Talos. So yeah, I said I would say it multiple times to attempt to get a mission from. I did say I would end up saying Talos when I think it's Talos. It's because I'm not convinced either way. And that appears to be a ghost ship on land. Huh. Okay. Oh, nope, this is the freak show. I don't want to deal with that. Isn't there another contact? There we are. Retrieve stolen weapons from the freak show. Okay, that. I want to see what the ghost ship is. I don't know. I don't remember seeing it. I remember hearing about a ghost ship on Talos. I'm not sure if that's an old memory or a newer memory. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's the ghost ship on Talos. I was expecting something more 19th century and less super tanker. Defeat 20 freak show on King's Row. Okay, that I can do. Even me as a poor, pathetic, weak, worthless, feckless dark defender, I can do that. King's Row. Can do. Now, similarly to the original, or to the sci-fi Dune, which had some things I liked about it a lot, and some things I didn't. The original Dune movie, David Lynch's, had some parts I just absolutely adore. But it also had some parts where somebody needed to put a collar on David Lynch. The best example of that I can think is the mouse and cat surgically attached to each other. That they were going to make Thufir Hawat milk every day for the antidote for his poison. What? I understand that if you're an auteur, they let you must complete your mission. No, I don't. I'm going to do this one. I want to select this one. There we go. You're an auteur, they let you do what you want. But at a certain point, some responsible adult has got to pipe up and go, David, come here. The mouse, the rat and cat grafting, milking thing, it's got to go. Not because it's not in the book, but because it's dumb. And not in the book. 6 weapons to find, and then defeat the freak leader. Why all of a sudden am I getting all of the groups of mobs with more than 3? That's not supposed to happen, you know? Got his heel off. Of course he did. Would he die? Evidently he won't die. Alright. Alright, we got him before he could get his heel off, at least. He's gonna get his heel off now. Pretty sure. Maybe he already had it. Oh, I'm out of I'm going to take a quick kneel down, get my endurance back. Freaks. 4 of them. With their stupid regeneration. Nope, not in there. I got stuck on the door. The door jumped out in front of me. Not my fault. Alright, we got the first one. Sadly, I missed on the second one. Oh, but it didn't matter. Are they all in groups of fucking 4 again? What the fuck is this shit? Missing. Gotta heal up. Well, we're gonna wait until that comes off and hopefully plant him. Oh! He's just rusting, leaning up against the door like that. Ragdoll physics. Ain't they grand? I do not understand why I'm getting mobs in batches of 4. That's not usual. The normal is almost always 3 regular mobs or 1 regular mob and 1 lieutenant. This is a little bit more normal. 1 dude, 1 lieutenant. Sadly, part of being a dark defender is the fine art knowing you're going to have to take your time. Is he going to stay down? I don't know, but I'm going to rest. He's not going to stay down. And you'll note, he is completely healed. I hate freaks so freaking much. I don't think they can do it more than once, but once is more than enough. Just some mobs in this game. I mean, it's old school, so that's the way they did things. Oh my god, another one. Oh, that's 3 out of the 6 weapons, I guess. Oh, that's 4 out of 6. We'll leave the lieutenant here by himself with his friend and check elsewhere on the floor. We have 2 more weapon caches, and then we've got to beat up the leader. I mean, who's the leader of the gang? It's made for you and me. Probably somebody like the Ponzor, which is a really old reference. And I think this rejoins the guys we just left alone. Yes, it does. Well, they don't need me. They can just stay right there and mind their manners and their P's and Q's, and everything will be just fine and dandy-roo. No entrance through this door after 9 p.m. Please use main entrance. Nah, I don't think the freaks particularly paid attention to the message. Elevator. Ding. Memory serves, there's a big room in this where we've got a fight with somebody like the Ponzort using leet speak, something only us old fogies would know what the hell I was talking about. And I missed, or I would have finished. And I missed again. Alright, we got one. Didn't miss that time. Sure, Roger. They didn't get any heals off that time. Burn on them. Ooh. Somebody broke. And there's still snacks. Uh-huh. It's Ponzors. I was just telling you about him. He heals because I missed my shot again. And then he's gonna no doubt freaking res too. He's resing. That'd be a good time for a heal. I missed. That's a bad time for a miss. This better hit. It did. Alright, I don't think he can res a second time. I tell you, those were some really untimely misses. I'm very good at doing things in an untimely fashion. Or not doing them at all successfully, let alone in a timely fashion. But I was correct in remembering that this was the fight with Ponzors. A joke I figure nobody gets anymore, sadly. Alright, where are the weapons? Oh, one of them's directly under me. Both of them are directly under me. That's even better. Now, hopefully they won't then tell me, clear out all the freaks in the building. Let's find out, shall we? His crew. It may not be all of them, it may just be the ones in this room, because originally he was like up on this wall up here, so it may just be like this guy and one or two others, maybe. We got him. That's a good start. I've hit him with so much stuff. One of the advantages of darkness. Well, either he's coming back or I've got to get these guys too. One of the advantages of darkness is it debuffs the enemy's accuracy. Because otherwise, given how low my damage is, I die more. On this character, yeah, I'm almost all of my characters. I've grouped up with a couple of people a couple of times on stream. That's about it. In the original, I did some grouping, but mostly did stuff solo. But then, I generally do most of my MMO gaming solo, which sounds weird to a lot of people, understandably, given that they're by their nature a more social game. The thing is for me, a lot of my gameplay is based on pace. I want to do things at my pace, not anybody else's pace, basically ever. I want to be able to take a break, read through quest text, or focus on one thing until I get it done. And so I'm notorious amongst my guildmates in various games that the standard joke is that I never group. It's not true at all. A lot of times I'm involved in doing something and I'm focused on doing it and I want to finish it and I don't want to like leave and come back. And so a lot of times if I'm involved in something, I don't want to group because I don't want to change my focus. And other times there are some players who just want to go, and I've never been that way. We had when I was playing a lot of WoW, I was part of a guild, I was active, I raided, I did dungeons and stuff. Now, I acknowledge how incredibly good our tank was. He was fucking incredible. And then when we got him Thunder Fury, yes, we got him Thunder Fury. He got the first two pieces, and then we helped him get the rest. You couldn't peel aggro off the guy. He was an incredible tank. But he was a go. So the instant the mob drops, he's off to the next pack. Even if, we're halfway healed or people are out of mana. And that pace of gameplay just was extraordinarily draining for me. And this is before I was an actual real old man. Task complete. Hi, Claire. You did everyone a big favor, Morgul. Oh, I got a temporary power. What is it this time? Confiscated beanbag. Okay. The Freak Show get most of their technology through their theft. And I'm sure you agree they don't need to get any more dangerous. Here, you should take some of these weapons you confiscated. I'm sure you'll make better use of them than the freaks would. My friend, you are as skilled as I expected. I've heard a few charms. Yeah, she's got stuff she can tell you what. What's going to do that? Tyler French. Amazing guy named Tyler French runs a youth sports program, keeps troubled teens off the streets. He likes to help heroes out, especially with the Sioux and the Warriors. Alright. And Claire, you got another mission as well. Do what you got. The Chameleon Suit. The Freak Show are always on the lookout for new technology they can put to use causing mayhem. Their leader, a man called Drek. Fine name. Recently ordered the Freak Show to steal a holographic disguise suit that was in development over at the university. They got away with one of the two prototypes. The second one was saved by a quick-thinking student. That's where you come in. I want you to infiltrate the Freak Show and recover the stolen chameleon suit. Independence Park. Well, you know, undoubtedly, if I do this, it will help me get a lot of positive vibes. So it would be a good karma chameleon suit that I would be getting. Okay, it's an old guy music reference. Never mind. You kids take aid, don't get my humor. Humor. Also, would you please vacate the grass? That doesn't mean smoke it. Made some more progress in Nightingale last night. Got the gear score up to 60 so I could finally go and meet the NPC I was supposed to meet. Nellie Bly. Not Captain Bly. That's an old guy book reference. Nellie Bly. She gave me a pointer to Victor von Frankenstein. Oh, are we going into a frickin' sewers? But it said infiltration. Nothing seems unusual to you about the sewer, but you know that somewhere dangerous lurks an army of dangerous freaks. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Discover the stolen suit. Well, I've got those. And a confiscated beanbag. Oh, I do have a chameleon suit. Oh, I look like a freak. I'm a freak. Hi, friends, who are also freaks. Hello, fellow students. I too am a freak, if you ignore the wings, which make me even freakier than the freaks. Don't worry, I promise they're just cosmetic and not real. Aren't I freaky looking? We're freakity-deekity, aren't we, boys? Oh, yeah. You know, somehow I doubt I'm going to find the other chameleon suit, pick it up, and walk out of here the same way I walked in. Just don't think that's especially likely. But a man can dream, can't he? So 20 years ago today, the game officially launched. Now, mind you, I'd already been playing for 3 days because I had the head start. And the book. I had the book. I hear thrumming. Well, I'll be goddamned. I earned the chameleon badge. And I don't even have to sneak back out. I just had to sneak in. That's the easiest quest ever. Can I do that again and again and again? And many times until I level up? That was a surprise. I figured the odds of that actually occurring were... I wouldn't have even accepted that that was a possibility. Claire. The Freak Show have increased their activity in one of my patrol zones. It seems they're targeting specific business folk for assaults. Hand of Iron. Visit 5 locations on Talos. Sure. I have to say, I always like a ludicrously easy mission. Patrol. Patrolling for freaks. So I guess since I had a outfit for them, you could say when I decided to wear it that I put my freak on. I got my freak on. That coming out of my mouth sounded really old even to me. Well, gosh, you kids. Yeah, I got my freak on tonight. Oh, boy. Kids are all... Oh, my God. Is there a clicky, or do I just fly in here? There is a clicky. There's another easy mission. A little more time-consuming, because I have to fly around. And boy, are my arms tired. Saw an old roommate a few weeks ago that used to play this game. I asked if he played recently. He said no way. By the time they shut down, he had over 60 alts. Yeah, I'm in the 40s on this on this server. Or I was. I moved some over to other servers for double XP purposes. Yeah, it's an incredible alt machine. There are so many different ways of playing the game, and obviously so many different costumes. And, you know, I can get inspiration, pardon the yawn, from almost anything to make a new character. Usually it's a name. I get an idea for the name of a character. And off I go. Or they add a new power set or something. Or I get an idea for a new combo that I've never played. Almost anything will set me off. Where are we going now? Oh, there. Oh, there's no more. Oh, 1.18 miles away. It's a long fly. I'm going to have to limber up. Well, you can tell him that he'll have plenty of space for additional alts because they limit you to, I believe, 999 per server. Might be 1,000. And there's only 5 servers, so... At worst, 5,000 characters. He's got plenty of space. Another yawn. Man, what is it with streaming that makes me yawn? I mean, I know I'm boring, but that's what you guys should be yawning, not me. Alright, we'll contact Claire again. Thanks for stopping those freak show assaults. If we let those freaks intimidate Paragon City's businessmen, they may well achieve the anarchy they crave in the UK. Hand of Iron. The Freak Show have broken into a warehouse full of electronic parts, which they no doubt plan to use for their cybernetic enhancements. If you get over there right now, you may be just in time to prevent the Freak Show from making off with the electronics. All right, back to AP we go. And I wish the mouse wheel worked. In this map. In general, on the map function in game. I don't think that would be necessarily an easy one to implement. God. Excess CO2 supposedly causes yawns. I'm not breathing enough. I'm just simply talking. Expelling CO2. Oh, I didn't want to go to Wentworth's. I just wanted to go here. There's another player. The thing is I slept in. I got almost 9 hours of sleep. I'm fine. The problem is the old man just babbles so much and doesn't breathe in enough. Gets an excess of CO2 and it makes him yawn like 3 times in a minute. I've never been so tired I yawned 3 times in a minute. But evidently I have blabbed so much that, yeah. Now, I do like a good nap, though. Make no mistake. But I seldom actually take them if I actually get a decent night's sleep. And when I say almost 9 hours, what I actually mean is 9 hours in bed. That doesn't count the 2 trips to the restroom or the wake up, roll over, and take 10 minutes to get back to sleep type deal. So probably 8, call it 8-10. Chief Smasher. Indeed he is. Possibly. Might have been 6 hours. Sometimes it feels like it. Most of the time, no, I do pretty well on that element. But on those occasions I don't. I will welcome a good solid nap. And he gets his heal off as I miss. That combo is getting extraordinarily annoying this evening. I will take a quick knee, heal up, and get my endurance back while we wait and see if he self-reses. Looks like no. Got his heal off. I'm sleeping. I'm still sleeping. Still sleeping. Go ahead, get your heal off. We both know you're going to do it. Yeah. My finishing blow arrived just a second too late. I'm missing all over the place, and I even enhanced my accuracy yesterday. Look at these. I have to bust the electronics thief and his crew. I don't know if that means all of them. I sure hope not, because I have made clear how much I hate defeat all missions. Oh my god, is they all going to be lieutenants? Groups of lieutenants? It looks like they're all going to be fucking groups with lieutenants. And they're all freaks, so they all suck to begin with. And I'm a whiny old man. Come on, we got hit. I don't remember if these use my endurance or not. And just as I was about to try and finish up, well, let's try this one. Does the Nemesis staff use my endurance? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, that's good. I will add those to my rotation then. Black Wand and the Nemesis staff do not appear to actually use my endurance as well, so that gives me a very solid use case for them. Hey, what do you know? Just two regular mobs. Alright. We move on. Missed me, and then I missed him, so I guess we're even. No, we're not. Because he's face down. And I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah? I'll stop. Probably. That's another Chief Smasher. How about a second dose of tentacles for you? He gets his heal off. More tentacles. Welcome to Clash Hentai. Take a knee, unless he reses again. That's the ideal start. Let's see what he thinks of fear. Aha! Chicken. Chicken. At least he's still got it. Good to see a lot of those. Note his name, not actually Irene. As far as I know. It'd be a pretty freaky thing for him to be named Irene, so maybe. I smashed the Chief Smasher. We'll go ahead and take our chances here. If I don't miss, there's a big advantage in taking care of the first guy before he can heal. I didn't realize there was another guy. We'll re-tentacle these guys up. It's for their own good. Again, on this, it would have been, I don't want to say killing blow. Because of course I don't kill these guys, I'm the hero. I am just capturing them so that we can rehabilitate them later. To get the stolen electronics, I have to get the chief, who is presumably somewhere out here. Alright, we got blues. Freak. Missed my shot again. The number of times I'm missing what would be a kill shot. Sorry, not kill. Incapacitate shot, obviously. We don't kill, we're heroes. Didn't miss that, however. We'll take a moment, regain our endurance, make sure everything's off cooldown. Can't make out if those are tats, mechanical, or both. I think both. I think it's both tats and mechanical stuff. Why don't you just stay there for a while, as I take 10 to 15 minutes to slow burn you down. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see if he reses. Now, he didn't heal. As I timed my knock. He is going to res. So maybe they get one or the other? But I gotta say, the resing is way worse. And you got the heal this time now as well, so it's not one or the other. Sometimes it's both. Again on what would have been a knockout blow. Let's go with knockout blow because obviously we're not killing anyone. Super Mutant Crier, Paragon is ours. Why you humans always hide? Come to Stormcage tonight. Wander Wasteland. DG Zoetrope spins out classic tunes 8 p.m. to midnight at Stormcage-3512. That is a home instance, because this game has housing too. He doesn't have any friends with him, so we're going to lock him up. Down. And I missed again. And so he gets to heal. Cannot enter. That means I have to get the key from one of the mobs that I didn't take out. Or possibly from that box up there? Maybe. They're all running around. We do have one freak up here. Missed. Two boxes here. Presumably electronics, not actually like a key. That's my guess. Why do they hate freedom so much? Have any humming? Any thrumming? Seems not. These guys didn't have the key I was looking for. A mad freak slammer. Hi guys. Could you guys do me a favor? I was going to say, just stand there for a minute, but then I missed the first guy, and so I guess we couldn't actually just stand there for a minute. I just need you to stand there, both of you, for the several minutes it's going to take me to kill you. Sorry, knock you out and apprehend you. So the authorities can, take care of you and work on your getting over your awful criminal tendencies. You're antisocial, but we can fix you. I have faith. Once again, I must take a knee. It's a lot of work being a defender and soloing. Three. Oh, we have another big room. I feel the need to smash things to pieces. No. There's a certain part of every 12-year-old boy that just wants to break windows. So I can understand him just wanting to break things. You've got a key hidden in here in this box of probable electronics, do you? I finished recovering some stolen electronics equipment. Great. That's totally what I wasn't looking for, but we'll take it. And I'm sleeping again. Tesla cage is what that was, and shot. And he got his heel off. And I missed, because of course I did. And I'll take a quick knee before he reses, because of course he will. Or possibly not. In this case, evidently not. And I missed. Go. That is correct. You did indeed get a sub, and that came from, I believe it's Cracked Yogi. It's definitely a yogi. So now you can watch without having to worry about any pesky commercials. I have no idea if anyone actually gets commercials on my stream. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say anything about getting a commercial. My assumption is maybe, but I don't really know. So you do get pre-rolls? Okay. That doesn't surprise me. Pre-rolls don't surprise me at all. I would kind of expect those. I don't think you'll get the pre-rolls for the next month, though. Thanks to Mr. Bear, Mr. Yogi Bear. Tempted to pick up Twitch Turbo. I am too. I have been very tempted. The ads have been getting so dumb, they are lowering my IQ. And so I have been considering the same thing. Just dropping the 10 a month to make it go away. To make the bad, stupid go away. Also, whoever... I knew he was going to res. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Self-resing assholes. Also, whoever does the demographics for them, for Twitch in general, is not good at his job. Because the number of ads I get where, you know... If I'm getting ads for Telemundo, which is a Mexico-based television network, and I don't speak Spanish, I'm guessing they're wasting their money? I just don't think it's a good use of their funds, that's all. I think it's based on IP address region rather than demos. That could very well be. That would explain it. I am in an area with a large Hispanic population. Can you trade your Prime sub for Turbo? I always forget about my Prime sub. I don't think so. I don't think their business sense is very good, frankly. And given the sort of start making profits or we're going to dump you that they have received from Amazon as sort of a ultimatum. How can I miss so many shots? Seems like the bigwigs at Amazon are tired of them not making enough money. They're just not well run. And it's odd that two of my primary social interaction media, which is Twitch and Discord, are such terribly run and technically inept companies. Which is CEO Dean Clancy's trying to scrape the pennies off the pavement. Yeah, and it's not working. He tried to heal. I stopped him. Miss everything. Welcome to Tentacles Are Us, your non-anime source for high-quality tentacle entertainment. Mission is complete. I didn't even have to get through that door that was locked. I'm confused. Not that that's news. And I want to be clear, that was a tentacle reference, not a test tickle reference. It's like a joke without the humor. Contact. Hi, Claire. With my information and your skill, we certainly shut the freak show down. Hey, Morgul. I got a message from a friend of mine, Detective Rondell Jackson. Your recent freak show encounters have put one of his undercover agents in jeopardy. Well, sorry? Seems the freaks are beginning to suspect they have a mole simply because you often happen to be at the right place at the right time. We need you to divert suspicion from that undercover agent who infiltrated the freak show. We want you to wait. I want you to go cull the numbers of the freak show. If you start taking on freaks at random, they may begin to realize that you don't have inside information about their activities. And how many do I need to defeat? 20. 20 freak show. I need to bring out the book. Dun dun! Those of you who are old, like me, may recognize a Prima guide. I need to see which less challenging areas have freak show in them. There are no freak show in Atlas Park. I didn't think so. In Kings Row, no freak show. I didn't think so. Steel Canyon. Do we have any freak show? Anywhere? Freak show? Freak show? We have no freak show in Steel Canyon. Skyway City should have some. No. Clockworks, Lost, and Trolls. Really? They don't show up anywhere until we get to freaking level 20? So, freak show. Freak show. 20 to 22 in New Thebes. Where's New Thebes? Southwest corner of the main island. Alright, I can probably handle those. Fine, 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 fine. By the way, Sethko, if you haven't, you need to play this game. Just saying that you need to play it. You're playing old school games. I've seen you playing them on your stream. Well, this is an old school game. So, there. I have laid down the law. It has no actual legal value or compulsion. I'll note that this is the 20-year anniversary today of the official launch. I will also note that a couple of months ago, they became an officially recognized fan server licensed by NCSoft, so it's both free and legal. Now, I will grant it's a little on the old school side. It was southwest corner, wasn't it? I think so. So, you might want to check, actually, my video that I did for an introduction to new players on the day they announced the licensing. Yes, southwest corner. Southwest. Looking for Freak Show. That's a warrior. Freak and warrior. Well, we'll take care of both of them, I guess. Fine. Human life is meaningless to me. Yeah, Disco Elysium is certainly an extraordinarily well thought of game. I own it. I need to play it more. I didn't play it that much. Alright, we got him. We can leave the warrior there in his tentacles. Well, I mean, it's old school, so some of the mechanics are weird, and some of the... For instance, this is an MMO that doesn't have an auto attack. You have to press a button for every attack. I'm not saying that is a negative thing. It's just a thing that is unusual, historically, for MMOs. But I can actually say that actually watching the video I did that day might be helpful to you. I missed. Which means he's going to heal again, because that's what they do. I hate the freaks. Warriors. Defeating 20 warriors would be so much easier. I have to defeat 18 more Freak Show on Talos Island. And I have that for 2 different quests. Missions. These aren't quests, these are missions. I'm a superhero. We don't do things for money or kicks. We do them because it's right. We do what is right. Because I'm a superhero. Now, warrior. God, why are all that? Why is it? Hey, at least we'll get two freaks out of that threesome. That sounds a little bit wrong, doesn't it? Look at this threesome. There are 2 freaks. He got his heel off, damn it. Alright, we got one of them. We'll re-tentacle up our lads here. You know, sometimes you just gotta put a guy in tentacles. What was I doing in 2004? I was playing this bloody game. And had been for 3 days. What was I doing for a living in 2004? I was working for a company called Orative. Orative. A little, I don't know, 25-person startup that ended up getting, nope, sorry. Orative had more. 35. That ended up getting bought by Cisco. Pretty sure I was doing that in 2004. But on this day in 2004, I was most assuredly playing City of Heroes. Dark on Dark? I recognize the name. Holy crap! I'm gonna die. I'm almost dead. Hit the button. Hope the button goes off. The button went off. Click on another button. Fly like the wind and get the hell out of Dodge. Oh, yes. Dark on Dark. Yes. I am a Dark Defender. This was the character I played most on live. Was He was named Morgul, like this character. He mostly looked like this character. I can't remember exactly what... Oh my god! You jackasses! I'm talking to somebody here. He mostly looked like this. He had the bony wings. I can't remember if he had a skull face or just a black mask or what the deal was underneath. He was wearing sort of the baggy robe kind of deal like this with the mystic runes. So he looked pretty much like this. And he was a dark defender, and I think he got to like 42 or 43 was his level that I got him to. The highest level I ever got a character to in the game. And just like in live, soloing in a defender is slow. It's slow work. I do not want to fight anyone purple or red to me, as that means that they would beat the living crap out of me. Would have thought I'd made that clear when I ran away a minute ago, that I don't want to fight anyone who's going to beat me to death, let's say. Like that guy would. Level 24. Yeah. I call that color Pinkle. Those are two warriors. Not looking for warriors. I am looking for more Freak Show. I mean, I'll say this. While my damage is not good, survivability is quite good. I would love to attack like half of those. Alright, we got another one. We'll take off. Leave the others behind to their own devices. I seldom use it, the stealth. I should use it more in instance missions. That's absolutely the case. Now that you mention, oh, he's decided he wants to play with his food. Alright, is he going to follow me up here? Maybe not. I guess I'll heal up. It hadn't really occurred to me that I should try using the stealth more in the instance missions. That's a good idea. Thank you. Ow. Maybe fly? Yeah, that's an idea. Freak? Chief Smasher? Okay, we can take the freak out at least. The blue-colored freak. Hi, guys. I just need you to stand still for a minute or two while I murder you, if that's okay. Thanks, I appreciate it. Why are there so many lieutenants down here? I don't want to fight lieutenants. I just want to fight regular blue difficulty mobs and cash in my 2 quests. Is that too much to ask for? Give me some weak-ass mobs that I can kick the crap out of? I don't think I'm asking for too much. Oh, good. An orange difficulty 2 boss. Pass, thank you. Do not like. I can't get a nice batch of 3 level 20 freaks. A few batches like that. Would that be so terribly much to ask for? Like, I would love to wade in and beat up these guys, but there's so many of them I'd die really quickly. And it seems like it's impossible to just get freaks. You can get batches of warriors, but you can't get batches of freaks around here. It's just not fair. I need freaks. And freaks just keep getting harder to find. Well, there's a couple. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Is that too much to ask for from them? I really don't. A couple of nice, blue, friendly, neighborhood freak show. See? That's what I want. Or I could just wade into a half a dozen warriors that I don't even need. Really, the Freak Show have got to up their presence in this area, I think. I mean, they're going to lose the fights against the Sioux and the warriors if they don't, make a better showing, really. I mean, their effort is, they're kind of half-assing it, And no one's going to appreciate a half-assed effort from a bunch of freaks. They're just not. I guess I'm saying they should probably commit. Prove to people that they're as good as those warrior assholes. That's 2 batches. That's a total of 6. That's too many. I can't... I have characters who could do that, who could wade into 6 and not worry. They're not defenders. I'm a defender. I help people. Hi, guys. I help people except of course when I just completely miss. That's less great. See, the warriors don't need self-heal like the freaks, or self-res like the freaks. And now we'll do a little tentacle play. Work on the timing for that one more. Alright, hold on, guys. You two settle your differences on your own. On your own time. I've got places to be and, okay, places to be pretty much is it. Let's heal up by draining their health. That seems fair to me. Oh, and I've gotten... There we go. I need 8 more. I'm going to go ahead and take on this one lieutenant character. More tentacles for him. What, sir, is your opinion on tentacle play? Pro, con, both? We need 7 more Freak Show. This is like your proverbial kill 10 rats quest, only it's not rats. It's freaks. I'm going to need you guys to stay there while I beat you up. Oh, I did not see one. This guy I don't care about. I mean, that's mean to say, but I really don't care about him. He's just a warrior, and I'm not interested in warriors right now. And how was that not enough to finish him off? Oh, good. No sooner do I say I'm not worried about the warrior, and I miss my hold on the warrior. So we'll just so long. Bye-bye. 5 more Freak Show to go. A quick kneel down. It's so tiring. Beating up the Freak Show multiple times with their heals and their self-reses. They're just so annoying. That's a lot of them. Sadly, too many. That's 3 warriors. And I feel it is necessary at this moment, for those of you who are old enough to remember it or have seen it in the interim, warriors, come out and play. It's an old movie reference. Missed, of course. That one didn't miss. That guy hit pretty hard. We need 3 more Freak Show. Stupid freaks. Are they the most annoying of the second tier of dudes that you fight against? I would say it's between them and the Tsu. There are more flavors of Tsu to run into. Occasionally you run into a boy named Tsu. That's another old guy music reference. The Tsu have... I think the freaks probably win on annoyance. The Tsu have a lieutenant who teleports away and teleports back, usually waiting until you've engaged with somebody else to teleport back and attack. They have multiple different varieties of sort of ninja guys who all have different attacks. They've got these ghosts who are awful, who leave and then return later. The leaving and running away and then coming back later mobs are quite annoying. So the Tsu are very annoying, but I don't think they're as annoying as the Freak Show, with their self-heals and especially the self-res on the lieutenants. They're the worst. So I'm going to give them my vote of disapproval. One more Freak Show, one more Freak Show. A quick, decent choice, and we'll cash in 2 quests for kicking the crap out of 20 Freak Show. 2. Double dipping. less, and I keep missing everything all of a sudden. Alright, we got what we needed for a couple of quests. Let's see. Contacts. Oh, up, that's not good. One of them can fly. I hate the freaks. Yeah, I have decided the freaks are definitely the worst of the second tier. Follow me now, punks. Even they know better than to mess with the Transit Authority police. Alright, we'll try this again. Hi, Claire. One of the freaks was carrying this list. I don't recognize any of the names, but I'll ask Detective Jackson. Maybe the list has something to do with that undercover agent he placed among the freak show. This list of names you found on the freak show may mean something to Detective Rondell Jackson. Take the list to him. And we'll grab that. We also... find Suzanne Trent. I guess that was after I'd beat the 20. Okay, I have to define Detective Jackson. Is he not on my list? He is. He's an IP. All right. Off to Independence Port. Oh, God. North or south? I will guess north. So, I'm going to be calling it an evening relatively soon. I'm grateful that you helped, that you joined me this evening for this little celebration of 20 years plus, including the head start, of City of Heroes. Thank you, Sefka. You are too kind. Let me talk to Rondell. Looks like the freaks put together a list of possible moles in their operation. Wait a minute, this guy? That's our undercover cop. His code name is Iron Hand. Thanks. I'll try to pull him out of there right away. And contact Claire. So, the freaks might be wise to that undercover agent. That doesn't sound good for his Iron Hand fellow. I'll see if there's anything you can do to help. I'm sure there is. You should talk to Detective Jackson. Well, I happen to be here, so I guess I'll talk to Detective Jackson. Hey, look who's here. Hey, oh, Major Kix has joined. Good evening, sir. You're coming in close to the end of the evening, though, at least streamer-wise. But you have indeed... Oh, a couple of pops in the back there. I don't think you could hear those, but you might have been able to feel them. And there's one lap. And time for a second lap around the chair. You know, I'm feeling pretty spry for my age. Celebrating 20 years of City of Heroes. Let's do another lap. And one more, just because we can. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's pretty super heroic for a man of my age, my advanced years. Baking in the sun on a not-so-great fishing adventure. I hope fish were caught. Thanks for meeting with me. Haven't heard from Iron Hand all day. So, presumably I now need to call her again. Defeat the base leader and his crew. Wait, what? Wait. Find Amanda Gates on Talos Island. Find Suzanne Trent on Talos Island. Okay, the base leader's in Steel Canyon. Let me see if I can find her. I'm not on Talos Island. Spry young legs. Yeah. They're short, stumpy little things is what they are. I'm in IP, aren't I? Yeah. Would you like to know, this is a trick question, how short and stumpy my legs are? Many years ago, back in the mid-17th century, I was being fitted for an item of clothing. I do not remember exactly which. Might have been a suit. Could have been jeans. Those are the only things I can remember getting tailored. And he took my measurements, and he sort of made a little noise to himself, and he pointed out that according to the standard height measurements, you know, my inseam to my actual height, if my legs were in proportion with my torso, I would be 6'5". I am 5'9". That's two short, stumpy little legs. I'm not going in there. Not yet. Not yet. So the other mission then was to find Amanda Gates. She's over there. And there's the hydration part. I'm exhausted after running those laps, though. Oh, boy. I'll sleep well tonight. 6'2" and roughly all legs. Yeah, that's the other side. And I would not be surprised if he's got trouble finding pants that are a decent fit. Yeah, I knew a woman who was all legs. On a woman, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I mean, she almost looked like the torso didn't exist at all. Is she here? No, I'm not going into any more missions. Got enough missions for this evening. Yeah, so for instance, for him to get a suit off the rack, he would have no chance. Now in my case, they could take up the legs on my suit, retailor the legs, and that worked okay. But you can't really take in the jacket on an off-the-rack suit. But I always had to get my jeans hemmed, the legs. They always had to be shortened by about 4 or 5 inches. And I mean always. Because I got such a weird freaking body. Thanks, Dad. Along with my weird build, I got my father's belly, his bad back, and his baldness. So that's build, belly, bad back, baldness. Great. Thanks, Dad. Now, if I could trade any of those for trade any of those in, I would go with the bad back first, as that's the only one that's been horrible at times. The rest of it, I can live with baldness and belly and build. Bad back just fucking sucks. If you've never had a bad back, trust me when I say it can be utterly and completely debilitating. Do not recommend. Science says all those come from the mother's side of the gene pool. I can't speak to any of those other than facially I look a lot like my father as well. He had black hair, but other than that, not dead ringers, but yeah, we look like father and son. And so the back, my father had multiple surgeries on his back and was in pain for most of his adult life from it. I've been much more fortunate than that with my back. When it's bad, it's really bad, but it's not chronic. I went bald exactly the same way he did. And had exactly the same build. He used to every 8 or 10 years, he would take my mom on a vacation to Hong Kong. Now keep in mind, this is when I was a kid, so that's 50 years ago. 55. take my mom on a vacation to Hong Kong, and he would get to go to a bespoke tailor he had there, and he would get new suits made, because guys with builds like us, off the rack, not really going to work out great. I got my mom. No, my dad's blue eyes too. I was going to say my mom's blue eyes, but no, it's my dad. Yeah, he had strong genes. Let me put it that way. And I know for a fact that the male pattern baldness has for a long time been said that it is primarily from the mother's side of the family, but the research actually shows that it can come from either. No, absolutely no way anyone would see the two of us standing together would know that's a father and a son. Because really, other than his hair being black and mine being blonde, it was blonde when I had it, guys, I swear. Yeah, there was never any doubt. Had we been the same age, we would have looked like brothers, for sure. But I'm going to call it here this evening. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out, helping me celebrate 20 years of City of Heroes, plus 3 days for me, because I had the head start, neener. If you've never tried it, the game is free. It's now completely legal and licensed. It is an old school game, so it's got some clunkiness. I did a stream/video you can check on YouTube with some helpful advice for a new player. I think I even did the character creation, pretty sure. And that'll get you through it. I'm not trying to pump up that video with a couple extra views. It already has more views than any YouTube upload I've ever had, at over 3,000. I'm famous, guys. I'm kind of a big deal. But again, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you found it enjoyable. And if a old school superhero game interests you, check out City of Heroes, the Homecoming Cluster. There's even one of their servers is even in the EU. I'll try not to work too hard. It's been exhausting, including the laps. I mean, I just may not recover tonight. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's possible I may need to take a day tomorrow. I'll probably also be taking a day on Wednesday, because I plan on drinking on either Tuesday night or Wednesday night, and then taking the next day. I'm going to see how it goes. But probably back tomorrow. Not sure what I'll be playing anymore. I wanted to do the City of Heroes stuff. The PAX Day is definitely an alpha, and I wasn't having much fun with some of the frustrations. Combat's terrible. And it also seems to be very, very much a game you want to play with a group, or at least co-op. For those who are interested in that type of game. Might be back in Fallout 76, or I might try Fallout 4 now that they patched it, even though it wasn't a big patch on the PC end. So I don't know what I'll be playing, but it will be tomorrow. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Sunday night goes great, and as always, I try to give you guys a reachable goal. I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao.